This is 5 common chiropractic scams to avoid. I am Dr. Melissa Lockhart. I am a chiropractic physician. And the first, number 1 chiropractic scam to avoid is the promise of health miracles. If you come in and get all kinds of treatment at the office, all these great health benefits are going to happen for you. It's not a complete lie, but it's not nearly as broad as some of these chiropractors would like you to think. The health miracles idea, you're not going to cure your disease. You are going to feel better, and there's a lot of good things that can come from chiropractic. But to try to talk you into a treatment plan, because your whole life is going to change, that's pushing it a little bit. Now, some people who have a lot of chronic pain, their life is going to change for the better, no question about it. But the promise of miracles is part of the chiropractic health scam. The second chiropractic scam to avoid is the scare tactic. So picture this. You go into the chiropractor's office, you do a history. If you're lucky, you do an exam, you do some scans, maybe take some x-rays, and they pull out your x-rays and they say, ooh, this is really bad. Your neck is really straight or whatever. You need a lot of care. If you don't get this care, this is just going to get worse. You could be debilitated. These are the things I've seen. These are the things I've heard that are coming from some of these chiropractic offices. And it is a scam. Chiropractic is fabulous. It's good for you. But for most people, it's not life and death, and it is not dangerous if you don't sign up for care that day. So that is the second chiropractic scam. The third chiropractic scam to avoid is the money scam. This comes in a couple different versions. One, they recommend a huge long treatment plan for just a ton of money, thousands and thousands of dollars usually. But they tell you if you prepay for your treatment today, instead of it being $3,500, we're going to knock 20% off the price for you. So that's the first scam. My problem with this as a chiropractic physician is, how do we know it's going to cost $3,500 to take care of you? How do we even know you're going to need that many visits until we start treating and see what your response is? Now, I've been doing this for 25 years. I have a pretty good sense of how long it's going to take my patients to get well, but to throw it all on the table ahead of time with a giant price tag and have you prepay, that's a little bit of a problem for me. What if you get better quicker? What happens then? A lot of these offices do not refund your money. Patients don't realize that's not legal, but that's what happens. The other money scam I want to mention is the automatic payment scam. This is the one where you hand over your credit card and the office charges you monthly for your treatment. So you're automatically paying for something with the understanding that you're going to be going in there, 4, 8, 10 times a month, but it's all paid for because you're doing an automatic payment every month. But, life gets busy, so maybe some time goes by, you don't go in. Maybe you're feeling better and you don't need to go in anymore, but they're still charging your card. So that's a scam to avoid. I feel like any office that pushes you to pay ahead of time for your treatment or wants to take your money every month, regardless of how much you're presenting, that's a scam. Let's talk about the fourth chiropractic scam to avoid. I like to call this the endless treatment plan. This is where you start going to the chiropractor, let's say 2-3 times per week, and you're feeling better, but you're still going 2 or 3 times per week. Or let's say you're not feeling better and you just keep going and going and going and you're not getting any results. Or you're getting your results, but you're there all the time. The endless treatment plan is where you keep on going in for treatment. Nothing really changes visit to visit, whether you're feeling better or not. So in my office, if you're not feeling better within, a couple weeks, really, we are going to change that treatment plan, possibly reevaluate you and do something else. And for patients that are coming to my office and they are getting better, we're going to start seeing them a whole lot less. And that's what is normal to me in the chiropractic community. The scam is, how many patients can we get in this office to be here all the time, whether they need it or not, just kind of forever? That is a scam. Let's talk about the fifth chiropractic scam to avoid, and I like to call this one the cookie cutter. This means that every time you go into your chiropractor for days, weeks, months, you get the exact same adjustment every single time. Even if you go into your chiropractor and you say, hey, I injured my shoulder over the weekend, could you have a look at that? And they lie you down and adjust your neck and back and send you on your way just like every other day. The cookie cutter is the exact same treatment every time you go in there without ever checking on your progress, without ever having a conversation with the patient about how they're doing and are things working or not. That is a cookie cutter. In my mind, that's a scam. So those are 5 common scams, but if you would like to watch my other video about the positive benefits of chiropractic, where I dispel some myths about chiropractic, click on the link.